Most people are slaves to their emotions, controlled by their anger, their fears, their sadness. They react impulsively, get offended easily, and crumble under pressure. And that's why they remain weak, fragile, and easily manipulated. But those who understand the Stoic way, they walk through fire without flinching. They smile in the face of insults. They stare down their enemies without breaking a sweat. Because here's the truth. The person who controls their emotions controls the entire room. The one who stays calm when others panic holds all the power. And the one who acts as if nothing can hurt them becomes untouchable. This is what we're diving into today, the Stoic method of emotional control, a technique so powerful that it will make people question whether you even have emotions. But in reality, you do. You just refuse to let them control you. Welcome to Stoic Techniques, the channel where you learn how to build an iron mind, develop unshakable confidence, and dominate life using Stoic wisdom and dark psychology. If you're tired of being pushed around by emotions, manipulated by people, and controlled by situations outside your control, this video is for you. Before we get started, let's see how many of you are truly ready for this transformation. Drop a comment below and type, "I control my emotions. My mind is untouchable." This is your first test. If you can't even do this, how will you control your mind? Now let's begin. Number 1, the illusion of power, why most people are emotionally weak. Most people think they are in control of their emotions. They believe that when they get angry, it's because someone deserved their wrath. When they get offended, they assume it's because something crossed the line. And when they break down under pressure, they tell themselves that it's only natural. But here's the reality. They are not in control. Their emotions control them. Think about it. How many times have you seen someone lose their temper over a minor inconvenience? How often do people let a single insult ruin their day? How many let fear stop them from taking action, or sadness trap them in an endless cycle of self-pity? These are the signs of emotional weakness. And the worst part? Society has convinced people that reacting emotionally makes them real, that outbursts are a sign of strength. But the truth is the opposite. Every time you react emotionally, you reveal a weak spot, a part of you that the world can manipulate. If someone can make you angry, they own your peace. If someone can make you sad, they own your happiness. If someone can make you fearful, they own your courage. And once someone knows your triggers, they can control you like a puppet. This is why the Stoics saw emotional control as the highest form of power. Because the moment you stop reacting, when you stop letting insults, failures, or betrayals shake you, you become dangerous. If you are easily provoked, you are easily controlled. Marcus Aurelius, the test of true strength. Let's put it to the test. Imagine two people in a heated argument. One of them is yelling, throwing insults, veins popping out of their forehead. The other, silent, calm, completely unreadable. Who holds the real power here? It's not the one screaming. It's the one who doesn't react. The calm person forces the other to expose their weakness. And once they do, it's over. They've already lost. This is why the most powerful people in history, Julius Caesar, Marcus Aurelius, Sun Tzu, all mastered the art of appearing emotionless in critical moments. They understood that the second they showed weakness, others would exploit it. And if you want to be truly unbreakable, you must do the same. Comment below and type, "Nothing can shake me. I own my emotions." This is not just a comment. It's a declaration, a statement of power. Now let's move to section 2, where we'll break down how emotional control is a weapon, one that can make you more respected, feared, and in total control of your reality. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 2, emotional control is a weapon, the Stoics' advantage over the masses. Most people walk through life like open books, easy to read, easy to manipulate, and easy to break. They wear their emotions on their sleeves, making it obvious when they're angry, sad, or fearful. And because of this, they are weak. But the few who understand the Stoic way, those who can remain calm, indifferent, and unreadable, become powerful. Why? Because emotional control is not just a skill, it is a weapon, and those who master it hold all the power. Why emotional control dominates any situation. Think of the greatest warriors, leaders, and strategists in history. What do they all have in common? They never let emotions dictate their actions. Julius Caesar remained composed, even as his enemies plotted against him. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome during war and chaos, never allowing fear to cloud his judgment. The samurai practiced mushin, the state of no mind, where emotions had no place in battle. Why? Because the second you react emotionally, you become predictable, and predictability is a weakness. When someone can predict your reactions, they can control you. If your boss knows that criticism makes you insecure, they can keep you in check. If your enemies know you're quick to anger, they can provoke you into making mistakes. If a manipulator knows you're desperate for validation, they can string you along. But when you develop Stoic emotional control, something powerful happens. You become unreadable. You become someone who cannot be toyed with. People start to fear the fact that they can't figure you out. How the Stoic mind gains respect. Instantly imagine two people in an argument. One is furious, shouting insults, pointing fingers, losing control. The other is calm, composed, and expressionless. Who do you think commands more respect? It's always the calm one, the one who refuses to react emotionally, the one who looks at the chaos and simply does not care. This is how true power works. The modern world is ruled by emotions. People are offended easily, they seek instant validation, and they panic when things go wrong. But if you can remain indifferent to it all, you stand out. In a heated negotiation, the one who stays calm always wins. In a crisis, the one who controls their emotions becomes the leader. In relationships, the one who is unbothered has the upper hand. Emotional control makes you a weapon, a force that people cannot shake, manipulate, or overpower. This is why Stoicism and dark psychology teach the same lesson. The less you react, the more power you hold. The secret of the emotionless persona. If you truly want to become unshakable, you must develop the emotionless persona, a mindset where nothing disturbs your inner peace. This does not mean you don't feel emotions. It means that you choose when and how you express them. You hear an insult, you don't react, you face a challenge, you stay composed, you experience failure, you accept it and move forward. When you do this, you send a clear message to the world. I control myself. No one else does. Comment below and type, I am unshakable. My emotions do not control me. This is not just a phrase. It is a reminder, one that separates you from the weak-minded. Next, the power of indifference. Now that you understand why emotional control is a weapon, it's time to take it one step further. In the next section, we'll unlock the power of indifference. How to detach yourself from emotions completely and walk through life as if nothing can touch you. Are you ready for the next level? Let's go. Number 3, the power of indifference, how to act unshaken in any situation. There is one trait that separates the strong from the weak, the leaders from the followers, the unshakable from the fragile: indifference. Most people go through life desperate for validation and terrified of rejection. They get offended easily, react impulsively, and let external events control their emotions. And because of this, they remain weak, easy to manipulate, easy to provoke, easy to break. But those who master the power of indifference, the ability to act as if nothing can touch them, become untouchable. They gain instant respect, they become impossible to manipulate, and they dominate every situation without saying a word. If you are disturbed by anything external, it is not the thing itself that disturbs you, but your judgment of it. Marcus Aurelius. Why indifference is the ultimate power. Move. Indifference doesn't mean you don't care about anything. It means you control what you care about. Most people waste their energy on things that don't matter. They get upset when someone insults them. They get anxious when people don't approve of them. They get emotional over things they can't control. But the Stoic knows the truth. The only things worth caring about are the things within their control. Everything else, it is meaningless. When you stop reacting emotionally to things that don't serve you, you become a force of nature, unreadable, unpredictable, and powerful. Think about it. Who is more respected? The man who gets angry when insulted, or the one who just laughs and walks away? The person who panics under pressure, or the one who remains calm, calculated, and focused? The answer is clear. The one who is unfazed always wins. How to train yourself to be indifferent. Indifference is a mental muscle. You have to train it daily until it becomes second nature. Here's how. 1. Control your face. Control the room. Your facial expressions reveal everything. If you react emotionally, people see your weakness. But if you stay stone-faced and calm, they become unsure of themselves. Train yourself to keep a neutral expression in all situations. 2. Never show that you care too much. The more emotionally invested you seem, the more people can control you. Whether it's in business, relationships, or social settings, keep your emotions measured. Stay calm when others panic. Stay cool when others get excited. 3. Detach from praise criticism. If compliments make you feel good, then insults will make you feel bad. The solution? Detach from both. Don't let external opinions dictate your self-worth. When someone praises you, acknowledge it, but don't depend on it. When someone criticizes you, absorb only what is useful and discard the rest. 4. The 5-year rule. Whenever something bothers you, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If not, don't waste your energy on it. Most things that cause stress today are completely irrelevant in the grand scheme of life. The silent power of the unshaken mind. When you stop reacting emotionally, you become a mystery to others. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what gets to you. And that makes you powerful. Comment below and type, I am indifferent. Nothing can shake me. This is your declaration, your step toward true Stoic power. Next, mastering the unfazed mind. Now that you understand the power of indifference, it's time to take it even further. In the next section, I'll show you how to master the art of the unfazed mind, techniques that will make you truly untouchable in any situation. Are you ready for the next level? Let's go. Number 4, mastering the art of the unfazed mind, practical techniques from Stoicism and dark psychology. Indifference is a weapon, but true mastery comes from something even deeper, the unfazed mind. The world will constantly try to shake you. People will test you. They will try to trigger you, manipulate you, and control your emotions. But the one who remains unfazed, who stands like a rock against the storm, commands respect, instills fear, and remains in total control. A Stoic is not one who feels nothing, but one who feels everything and chooses not to be ruled by it. So how do you become this person? Here's how. 1. Emotionless first, strategic. Later. Most people think strength comes from reacting fast. But in reality, strength comes from not reacting at all. Before responding to anything, whether it's an argument, an insult, or a difficult situation, pause. When someone tries to provoke you, say nothing. When someone tests your patience, breathe and observe. When bad news arrives, remain still. This moment of silence shocks people. It makes them uncertain. It makes them rethink their own actions. And in that silence, you regain control. 2. Weaponize the deadpan face. Your face is your strongest tool in psychological warfare. When you smile at the wrong time, it shows nervousness. When you frown, it shows discomfort. When you get angry, it shows weakness. But when your face remains neutral, it becomes a mask of power. When someone expects you to react emotionally, don't. When people gossip, insult, or challenge you, stay expressionless. This will disturb them. It will make them feel like they are talking to a wall. The more unreadable you are, the stronger your presence becomes. 3. The reverse psychology of ignoring nothing destroys a person more than being ignored. When someone insults you, they want validation. They want to know they got to you. If you get angry, they win. But if you ignore them completely, you break them. When an enemy tries to get under your skin, act as if they don't exist. When someone insults you, respond with silence. When someone disrespects you, don't acknowledge it. By refusing to react, you steal their power away. Because nothing is more infuriating than realizing you have no effect on someone. 4. Master the art of the slow response. People who react instantly are controlled by emotions. Those who respond slowly are always in control. Next time someone pressures you for an answer, pause, take a deep breath, look at them, make them wait. This shifts the power dynamic. It makes people uncomfortable because silence forces them to reflect on their own words. The one who speaks first in a moment of tension loses. The one who waits wins. 5. Control the energy of a room. When you walk into a room, don't rush. Move slowly, speak slowly, react slowly. When everyone else is talking fast, slow down. When others panic, stay calm. When others are tense, relax. This makes people gravitate toward you, because in a world full of emotional chaos, the one who stays unfazed is seen as a leader, the mindset of the untouchable. Becoming unfazed is not about feeling nothing. It's about choosing when and how to feel. When you train yourself to remain calm under pressure, detached from opinions, and indifferent to negativity, you become unstoppable. Comment below and type, "I am in control. My mind is unbreakable." This is your new identity, the Stoic warrior, the unshakable force. Next, the shadow warrior mindset. Now that you've mastered the unfazed mind, it's time to take it even further. In the next section, we'll dive into the shadow warrior mindset, how to make people respect, admire, and even fear your presence without ever raising your voice. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 5, the shadow warrior mindset, how to make people fear your control. True power is silent. It's not about being loud, aggressive, or trying to dominate others. It's about moving with precision, reacting slowly, and making people uncertain about what you're thinking. This is the shadow warrior mindset, the art of making people respect, admire, and even fear you without saying a word. The moment you master this, you will notice a shift. People will be drawn to you, unsure why. Your presence will feel heavier, more mysterious, more powerful. Here's how you develop it. 1. Control the energy of the room. Some people enter a room and immediately command attention. They don't have to be loud. They don't have to beg for it. They simply exist in a way that makes people notice. How? Move slowly and deliberately. People who rush seem nervous. The powerful move with purpose. Use eye contact strategically. Too much seems aggressive. Too little seems weak. Hold it just long enough to make people feel your presence. Speak less. The more you talk, the more predictable you become. The powerful let others talk first. When you do this, people will feel your energy before you even speak. 2. Master the art of the unreadable face. Your face is a weapon. If people can read you, they can control you. Never react instantly. When someone insults you, when bad news comes, when pressure builds, stay still. Don't smile too much. Oversmiling makes you seem eager to please. Let your emotions be measured and controlled. Maintain the emotionless stare. When someone tries to challenge you, just look at them. No reaction. This makes people deeply uncomfortable, and in that discomfort, you win. 3. Use silence as a weapon. Most people hate silence. They ramble, over-explain, and fill empty space with unnecessary words. The shadow warrior? He embraces silence. When someone insults you, say nothing. Silence makes them second-guess themselves. When someone pressures you for a response, wait. The longer you pause, the more control you gain. When someone tries to argue with you, let them talk. They will expose their own weaknesses while you stay in control. The less you say, the more power you hold. 4. The ultimate power move. Walking away. Weak people argue, explain, and beg for validation. Strong people, they walk away. If a situation doesn't serve you, leave. If someone disrespects you, don't engage. If drama tries to pull you in, stay silent and disappear. This makes people obsessed with your presence, because the less accessible you are, the more valuable you become. The Shadow Warrior's Code. Power isn't about forcing control. It's about making people feel your control without trying. Comment below and type, "I move in silence. My presence is power." This is the mindset of the unshakable, the untouchable, the shadow warrior. Next, the final Stoic test. Are you truly unbreakable? Now we enter the final stage, the Stoics' ultimate challenge, a test that separates the weak from the truly powerful. Are you ready for it? Let's go. Number 6, the final Stoic test. Are you truly unbreakable? Everything we've covered so far has led to this moment, the ultimate test of mental strength. You now understand how to control your emotions, remain indifferent to external forces, and carry yourself with the presence of a shadow warrior. But the question remains, are you truly unbreakable? Most people think they are strong until life throws them into fire, until pressure exposes their weaknesses, until someone pushes the right buttons and they snap. But the true Stoic, nothing breaks them. Let's find out if you're one of them. The disrespect test. Can you stay calm under attack? Weak people explode when they feel disrespected. They yell, they argue, they react emotionally, and they expose their weakness. A Stoic, they remain calm. Here's your test. The next time someone insults you, say nothing. The next time someone tries to provoke you, smile slightly and walk away. The next time someone pressures you, pause before responding. If you can do this, you pass. If you react emotionally, you still have work to do. 2. The silence test. Can you control a room without speaking? Power is not just about words, it's about presence. Most people feel uncomfortable in silence. They rush to fill gaps, to prove themselves, to gain approval. But the powerful, they are comfortable in the quiet. Here's your test. The next time you're in a group, speak less. Let others talk first. When asked a question, pause before answering. In an argument, watch how the other person exposes themselves while you stay calm. If you can hold your ground in silence, you pass. If you feel the need to over-explain, defend yourself, or seek approval, you need more discipline. 3. The walking away test. Can you leave without looking back? One of the hardest things in life is knowing when to walk away. Weak people stay in toxic relationships out of fear. Weak people chase after those who don't respect them. Weak people can't let go of things that no longer serve them. Here's your test. If someone disrespects you, can you leave without explaining yourself? If a situation no longer benefits you, can you exit without guilt? If someone ignores you, can you be completely indifferent? If you can do this, you pass. If you hesitate, if you need closure, if you feel the urge to argue, you are still emotionally attached. A Stoic walks away without hesitation. 4. The patience test. Can you wait without anxiety? Weak minds are impatient. They want instant validation, instant results, instant gratification. But the powerful, they wait. They trust time. They stay unmoved. Here's your test. The next time you want to react immediately, force yourself to wait. When you want instant results, focus on the process instead. When things don't go your way, remain completely calm. If you can do this, you pass. If impatience eats at you, you need to train your discipline. The final question: who controls who? Look at your life. Do you control your emotions, or do they control you? If you pass these tests, you are already on the path of the Stoic. If you fail, don't worry. This is your training ground. Comment below and type, "I control my mind. I am unbreakable." This is your final declaration. The world is full of weak minds. Choose to be different. Final words, your next step. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most people. But knowledge is nothing without action. So here's what you need to do. 1. Re-watch this video and apply these techniques daily. 2. Test yourself in real situations. Control your emotions. 3. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more Stoic wisdom that will keep sharpening your mind. This is just the beginning. The path of the Stoic is a lifetime journey. Are you ready to walk it? Conclusion. The path of the Stoic, your final transformation. You've now reached the end of this journey. But in truth, this is only the beginning. Most people will watch this and do nothing. They will continue to react emotionally, chase validation, and let their feelings control them. But you now know the truth. You have the tools to become unbreakable, to control your emotions, to walk through life as a force that cannot be manipulated, shaken, or broken. But knowing is not enough. You must act. What you must do next: 1. Rewire your mindset. Every single day, remind yourself, I control my emotions. Nothing can shake me. 2. Test yourself in the real world. The next time life tests you, stay calm, be indifferent, move in silence. 3. Cut out weakness. Remove anything that makes you reactive, desperate for approval, or emotionally unstable. Train your mind like a warrior. Your final commitment: declare your power. If you're truly ready to step into this new version of yourself, prove it. Comment below and type, I am unbreakable. My mind is untouchable. This is not just a comment, it's a declaration, a contract with yourself. Join the Stoic movement. If you want more powerful mental techniques like this, make sure you like this video so more people can discover Stoic power. Subscribe to Stoic Techniques. This is where weak minds become warriors. Turn on notifications, because the next lesson will take your power to an even higher level. This is your moment. Are you going to stay weak like the rest? Or are you going to become the unshakable force that controls everything? The choice is yours. Act now.